How do you do? We're about to unfold the story of Frankenstein. It is one of the strangest tales ever told. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. Well, we've...
You have been warned. Welcome back to Frankenstein Minute, the podcast that dissects the Universal Frankenstein film series minute by minute. I'm Tom Lang.
And I'm Bill Evenson. And this is minute 44 of the original Frankenstein. And Waldman still isn't dissecting the monster.
Well, a week has gone by. He's still puttering around.
So now he's going to listen to his
Listen
heart.
to his heart.
I mean, there's no way. Why is he... Why? What?
He's
what on earth is going on?
He's vamping, yeah.
If he really wanted to do this, he could have done on that first injection.
Yeah.
Or maybe the second injection.
Well, yeah, you got the critter out.
Mm-hmm.
And, like we said before last week, it seems like weeks have gone by.
Yeah.
Or not weeks, days.
Months.
A couple days, anyway.
For us,
For us, it's been weeks.
Also,
like...
he's also there. I guess I wonder if Waldman considers him dangerous.
Well,
I'm guessing not.
Well, he
because,
leaves his hand just...
Yeah, he doesn't... There's
one
restraints
hand,
on the table where there were.
His right hand is just dangling there. His left hand is sort of draped across him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if after what he's been through, I'd have had that thing tied down pretty tight.
Especially if you're Waldman. Like, if you were to... before this minute, if you were to interview everybody that's still alive, and even Fritz for that matter, what do you think of this guy? The guy who would be most likely to say he's dangerous and we got to kill him immediately, I would have thought was Waldman. Yeah. And he just lets that arm hang
there.
He pulls his shirt up. I think maybe that's a little creepy. Might be getting up to something. I mean, I don't know. It's not probably an appropriate thing to do to somebody when they're unconscious.
When they're unconscious, that's the monster's Me Too moment, I think.
Could be. I noticed one thing when they show close-ups of Karloff, you should be able to see Waldman. Like when he puts he puts his head on his chest and then they go to a close-up.
Oh, you should see like in the foreground?
Theoretically, you should be able to see, but it's not really a continuity problem.
No, I just think it's
a good angle.
Good angle.
Keep it.
Yeah, keep it.
Keep it
But
in there.
It's great because, he flutters his eyes like he is sort of coming out of the fog. He doesn't just open them and look around.
Yeah.
There's that dawning realization that, oh, shit, this guy's up to something.
Yeah. And that's you think that's true? You think he recognizes that he's going to get killed, so it's self-defense?
I think he recognizes that he poses a threat. I don't know if it's killed or not.
Right.
But he has watched him out of the corner of his eye sort of take a bunch of knives, set them next to his head. I'd be a little concerned.
Well, and he keeps injecting me and trying to knock me out.
Knocking me out, being roofied all the time.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how an animal would react in that scenario. Maybe. Probably bite.
Well, I've read something just recently that I think it was Whale talked to the studio psychologists. And I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, probably.
So this is why I think it's a lot of publicity hogwash.
Yeah.
That they thought the mental age of the monster is like a 10-year-old boy.
Okay.
Which I can.
I would have gone way younger.
Yeah. Well, in this, maybe more so in Bride.
Yeah. Okay.
But I thought that was interesting. So I mean, I guess a 10-year-old would certainly understand what's happening.
And that introduces the notion of sort of recognizing authority or an adult. I guess the monster doesn't have those things to worry about.
Those triggers yet.
Okay. I don't have to listen to anybody. I don't care about you.
No.
I'm just gonna kill you.
Well, I think it's purely a defensive. It's you're threatening me. I'm
it's fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. That's
okay.
what I was searching for.
Yeah.
Well, I stammered.
Well, we got to pad these minutes.
Yeah.
Out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. What was I going to say? When he sits up, I can see now that his shirt was just bunched up. I thought when I first saw that shot, it kind of looks like maybe he doesn't have a shirt on because he's got that towel over him and another towel over there. Like maybe
you can see the sleeve of the coat.
You can see the sleeve of the coat, and when he sits up, it just all falls into place and it's fine. So he just sort of
he shoved it up,
pulled it up to get a good look at that scar.
Get that appendix scar there. Yeah.
And I guess I think it's a visual that Whale is going for on purpose, because Karloff being gaunt was a positive in this, probably getting the role, and definitely in making this film.
Yeah.
Obviously, we talked about them to the point where he pulled
took out his
dental
bridge,
bridge and they accented that. So that him having his ribs showing is part of that, because it's an odd thing. Because with clothes on, and especially with the big boots on,
he looks huge.
He's meant to look huge, and yet he's also meant to look
cadaverous.
Cadaverous. There you go. So
I've seen lots of garage model kits of the monster lying on the table with just like half the bandages unwrapped.
Okay.
And very gaunt, very cadaverous, skeletal almost.
Yeah.
Yet has 3 foot wide shoulders with that. With that coat on.
Yeah. He's I guess
he's an anomaly.
He's a thin, big.
And Karloff himself was not especially tall.
Yeah.
I'd probably 5'10", maybe.
Oh, is that right?
Something like that. I know Clive was quite a bit taller than him.
Yeah, I think we might have talked about that. Yeah. That's why he's got those big boots.
Which
is funny too, because that becomes part of the what we know about Frankenstein. We like
the
dolls or whatever.
Yeah.
Can't believe I don't have. This must be over there. It's part of everybody's got to put them on, and all the rest of the films. Well, it really doesn't matter.
And even Herman Munster,
there you go. Yeah, exactly.
They made all kinds of jokes about it, and
that's part of.
What do his feet look like inside those boots? That's something I was wondering. Like clubfoot?
Yeah, he's got a big, gigantic feet. Yeah. Well, we never see his feet, right? Because
he's got those
little sticks or
boards taped to him. Yeah,
boards better than sticks. Can you strangle someone from the back of the neck? I looked it up. I don't think you can.
Well, he's grabbed him. He's doing the Spock sort of thing on the.
He could be doing a Spock thing.
He's grabbed him. And I think if you
pinch hard enough,
for those of you at home, I'm grabbing the back of my neck right now.
Which is.
And I would have think it wouldn't probably strangle you, but it would hurt.
Right.
So and certainly startles him. He's startled. Startleized. I like that.
I've been startleized.
The startleizer.
Yeah, the startleizer.
Villain for Batman.
Yeah, there you go.
Bob Kane will take credit for that, even though he's dead.
Then there you go. But then he does bring the other hand around and go in for the strangle.
Does actually throttle him.
And that was one of the things I noticed there is you had mentioned that he's wearing a wig. And it really looks like a wig right there. That head is really kind of barely hanging on.
Yeah, and actually with moist eyes, we have to say goodbye to Chaska's own Edward Van Sloan here.
It's been a hell of a ride.
It has.
We're going to try and get along without him. In fact, characters that were not cast by James Whale are dropping like flies.
They are. So
be careful, John Bowles.
John Bowles, your number's up.
We'll have to keep an eye on Victor.
Yeah.
We got 2 murders. We are at 2
murders. Body count. Yeah, victim number 2.
Victim number 2, more or less justifiable.
I think they're both defensive. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Certainly Fritz had it coming. I don't think anybody...
Fritz had it coming. Yeah. I don't know if it's defensive because we don't see it actually happen.
But we saw what led up to it.
But then, you've seen this in the court of law. The only one I can think of was the Menendez brothers, which is a terrible, terrible example. But at least their defense was, no, I didn't think he was about to kill me, but whatever. At least, terrible defense. I don't know why I brought that one up. But it is that you would allow it with Fritz.
The monster was poking fire in my face.
Yeah.
What would you have done?
And cracking the whip.
Reasonable cause.
The monster could reasonably assume that Fritz was eventually going to kill him if he didn't do something about this. And that's where I guess, like I talked about before, why Henry should feel responsible is Henry should know that the monster was put in that position. Yeah. And it's reasonable to think that's what's going on here too. He didn't just wake up and decide to kill somebody.
I'm just going to kill to.
I'll kill the first thing I see.
Right, because he doesn't.
Yeah.
In general, it's he attacks when attacked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't respond badly to Henry at all.
No.
He even when I'm trying to think what Henry did to him. All he did was wave a torch at him, and Baldwin put his.
Yeah, I mean he came charging at him.
Yeah.
But I think it's the fight or flight.
Yeah.
I don't know what I probably wouldn't charge at somebody waving a torch in my face, but would I hang them? I mean, if they did it enough,
maybe. Yeah.
Someone's trying to dissect me. I'm not going to take too kindly to it either.
And he goes for the neck again. It's this
There's
is his
theme.
method. Is there a theme? Yeah. I guess because I'm already thinking ahead what the next about our next victim.
Yeah.
The neck is maybe the throat is a bit involved.
I think it's an opportunity. because the arm is dangling. And
True.
Waldman intersects himself or puts himself, thank you, puts himself between the monster's torso and his arm.
Yeah, right.
So the arm is hanging behind him now. So it's I don't think it's premeditated. It's, okay. All I gotta do, reach up and grab this clown.
Just as easily gone in for the hug. Wouldn't that have been nice?
It would have been nice.
That would have been so sweet.
Then everybody lives happily.
The end. They show the wedding scene. The monster's the best man.
Sorry, Victor, you've been edged out.
Yep. Well,
Bowles is sulking in the corner.
First time.
No, it would not. Oh my gosh. Poor Victor.
Yeah, so, goodbye, or Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen to
Dr. Waldman, or as Elizabeth says,
Waldman.
Dr. Waldman. So that's it. Anything else to say about Edward Van Sloan?
No, we're still working on getting the statue. So
okay, keep the cards and letters
Cards and letters flowing into the
donate to the Patreon.
Yeah, Chaska Chamber of Commerce. Let them know.
Yeah, that's right. It's great if they're inundated.
That would be great. I would love that. So
the only way they're going to get inundated is if I create 65 email accounts.
Yeah. Right. The FBI shows up here at Belong Dead Studios to
this is a Belong Dead production.
Shut it down. There's a lap dissolve, but there is a shot that exists, and it's from the original 1931 trailer of the monster stalking away from the table and Waldman's body. It's very brief. Here, there's a lap dissolve. He's still throttling him, and it dissolves to the next scene.
Yeah.
But this obviously was filmed further on,
and
they chose to edit it out.
But it's obvious that it is that same shot,
yes, it
too?
is. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. If you find it on YouTube, you look for Frankenstein unused footage or something like that.
All
right, you can look right now.
Not now. You mean?
No.
Oh, okay.
For those of you listening within the sound of my voice, look up on YouTube. I think it was still there as of us recording this because I looked at it yesterday.
If not, I'll go steal it and put it up over
or
our Patreon.
If you can find, there you go.
There you go.
If you can find the original 31 trailer, it's not on any of the Blu-rays. They have the real art. I believe it's like 1956 or something reissue.
Okay.
So it's not the original trailer because Karloff is featured quite prominently in it, where he's not in the original one.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But at least enough to see him strangle somebody.
Well, I mean, they show him. It's not like,
Oh, but it's okay. So you see featured prominently. I'm guessing the trailer is more like what you would expect from a movie where Colin Clive, Mae Clark, and John Bowles are the top
stars,
three.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas the reissue
Bowles
one,
get a lot of time.
He's in there. Whereas the what?
I'm trying to think of a Bowles line we were doing before.
His manner was very strange.
His manner was very strange. That's in the trailer.
His experiments?
Actually, we could make a trailer. It's just completely black, and you just hear a little bit of music, and then you just hear, his manner was very strange. And then,
Frankenstein.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I totally forgot what it is. Oh, the reissue one, though, features Karloff and his name quite prominently.
Yeah,
so it's obvious by that point.
Yeah,
he was Karloff. You know, not question mark.
It's like Bride.
Bride. Yeah. There's no doubt who's the star of that film, and deservedly so.
Or hell, the Mummy, right?
The Mummy.
Yeah. Mummy is
isn't he Karloff the Uncanny? I think.
Yeah, that sounds right. And then in the publicity, not in the credits or anything, but he's right up front in the credits.
Oh
too.
yeah. I think it's before the title, just like Bride.
Would that be the next thing, or is it Old
Dark House was first?
Yeah. Okay, so he's
was it? I mean, in terms of horror, he did other things in between.
Of course. I mean,
he was a busy working.
Are you going to make only 2 movies a year? What are you, nuts?
Who does that?
Fucking 16 movies a year.
Yeah.
I need to cash in. That's probably got to be a big thing for him after this. Well,
are you kidding? He became a millionaire, and
he
didn't have to work as much as he did, but apparently he just loved it so much that he just felt he owed it to his audience.
I guess.
You know, the last handful of films he shot down in Mexico, he's in a wheelchair on oxygen.
Yeah.
You don't need, he had a huge estate in England. You don't need to be doing this.
That is really weird.
But this is my job, this is my life.
You hate this, I guess, where Peter Sellers' last movie isn't being there.
Right.
And Karloff's last movie
Targets.
isn't Targets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
We could say they are.
Yeah.
And just erase the...
Yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah.
It's the last one.
Targets was the last film.
He took him out of retirement. He was not working at all, actually. Of course, he's working on a movie while he was shooting that movie. But parts of that movie are from a movie he was making at the same time, or did he just cut from the?
They cut it. Yeah, it's for the
Terror.
Terror.
Got the footage because he was.
Well, they got the footage. The Terror shows up everywhere because it's public domain.
Oh.
Clips of it are in the Monkeys episodes.
I see. I thought it was because he was a Corman guy. I thought.
Well, that was part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bogdanovich, maybe. I mean.
Yeah. That's part of it, but it's public domain. I don't know what the issue there was, but you see like the castle with the lightning strike from the Terror shows up in Monkeys episodes and wherever.
I know the one you mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody's seen it.
Funny.
I think it originated.
Change the name because that's what they say about Night of the Living Dead, right? When they changed the name, they forgot to put the copyright
on the title. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm guessing Corman was just too fucking cheap to register it. So
yeah, that could be.
Most of his stuff is public domain.
Yeah,
so.
He's still alive, right?
Corman, yeah. Well, as of this recording,
yeah. Well, as of last year.
Yeah.
So now the monster clomps down the stairs.
Well, he's nice enough to tuck his shirt in and button his coat up. So he's just killed 2 people in the span of a few days.
Yeah.
But he cares about his appearance.
That's right. I don't need anybody. I don't know who's here.
Yeah.
I've been knocked out. For all I know, there's a dinner party going on downstairs.
Thing going on down there.
And I'm going to be ready.
Yeah.
He looks like he's never walked downstairs. I don't know if he ever has gone down that many stairs. Anyway.
Well, he came up them at one point apparently because he
Did
comes
they walk him up them?
He comes into the lab and the
How do they get the shit up and down those stairs?
Yeah,
it's amazing.
There's a lot of
amazing work.
Fritz earned his pay, I guess. He had a right to be a dick.
Yep, he really did. So then let's see. So Fritz gets killed. Yeah, so it's only Waldman. The assumption I would make is that Waldman lugged the monster up those stairs. Right, because he was downstairs.
He was down in the cellar, yeah.
And they went upstairs, and then
maybe Victor helped before they left.
You know what? Leave them alone. That's what he was talking about. You need to help me.
Yeah, I got this big stiff.
Have you seen that fucker?
He's huge.
Yep. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So that's how he got up there. So then, but I mean, I don't know if he's ever walked down that many
I don't know.
stairs.
It's very childlike.
Yeah.
In the way he walks down.
Yeah.
And also the way he looks around. Mm-hmm. Like he doesn't know where he is.
I think this whole it's interesting because the exciting part of the minute ends. You might think, I guess, with the murder.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's still fascinating.
Yeah.
And all it is a guy walks down the stairs, looks around, starts to go in one room, changes his mind, goes out the door. And all of it is fascinating because it's Karloff. It's first of all, the way he comes down the stairs is so, like you say, childlike, or I don't know, maybe he's still confused. Actually, maybe he's still
always a little foggy.
Maybe a little foggy. It looks like a dangerous stunt. I would fall down
with those boots
stairs.
on.
There's no banisters, as we say. I don't know how the deuce he's going to get down those stairs. But yeah, he I kind of brushed past it, but comes down the stairs, looks around, starts to go into a room, and realizes he actually growls.
Yeah.
Oh no, that ain't where this. I know that
some
place.
Bad memories there.
Yeah. So if you don't know, if you're listening to this. That's where, presumably, I guess that's such an easy space to understand that I think people will know what that room is. But if you're not paying attention,
Fritz was torturing him.
Fritz tortured him and he eventually killed Fritz. Nothing good went on in there for the monster.
Nothing good happened there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
got that weird. That is the room with the weird perspective.
Forced perspective
window
with the painted shadows and there's like a branch out the window or something. Yeah.
Henry prepared that room. He painted those shadows.
There's like a bench or something.
It's not bad.
It's probably here's my theory now.
Okay.
Why Fritz didn't like the monster and treated him so badly, that had been Fritz's bed, and now the monster gets to use it.
Yeah, so Fritz, you're sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, so Fritz
in a stone,
cold, damp. Stone.
I was gonna say castle, but whatever, watchtower. Yeah. It's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta. What does that place smell like? I don't know.
Musty, damp.
Damp,
urine.
Dead people, urine, probably a lot of urine.
Yeah.
Probably mainly urine.
Yeah.
You think they have a cat?
I wasn't thinking cat.
Or you were thinking Fritz.
Yeah.
Or Waldman.
Oh, there cannot be modern facilities for the disposal of your waste there.
Okay. Yeah, you don't think there's no evidence of plumbing?
No.
Lots of electricity.
There's electricity to spare, yeah.
Where does he get all that electricity? Well, a lot of it comes from the lightning.
The lightning. If I'd have Frankenstein. No, we're getting way ahead.
No, you're getting too far ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
And that's it.
Yeah, well, and it just points out how good Karloff is. Mm-hmm. In that he doesn't, like you said, a guy walks down the stairs, looks around, pokes into a room, nope, and leaves. Mm-hmm. And he brings so much to it, just that the looking around at the bottom of the stairs is like, where the hell am I?
Yeah.
How do I get out of here? I don't want to be here anymore.
Even not quite frantic, but the same tone of, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Even just opening the front door. Yeah. I think he I don't know. We talk about it so much. We've been talking about Frankenstein so much for the last
almost
44 weeks.
Almost a year now.
Yeah. That it's a little dangerous to continue to talk about how great Karloff is, but just what he brings to every moment. Like we said, there's reason to think that he thought that this movie wasn't going to be good for his career while he was making it.
Right.
And this is what the attitude he brought to it was to do this amazing job. Like, I guess Whale could tell him, open that door like you're not sure you know how to open a door. You know what I mean? It looks like, I think I can do this. And the door opens and he almost looks surprised. Like, hey, look at that. The door opened.
I mean, you can direct somebody to do that, but you're not going to get that level of performance that you get.
Yeah, you're not going to. If Lugosi had gotten the role.
Well, I didn't want to say it, but yes, absolutely. You wouldn't get that same.
Yeah, that's very true.
Gravitas that he
brings. He'd be standing up straight and trying to look all Lugosi-ish. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, then he exits into the night.
Yep.
And we fade out.
Oh, that's right. And
we fade in. There's a little coda
there's just a little bit. There's a little coda. Beautiful little scenario there.
Yeah.
How many dogs?
Two.
Just the two dogs?
2 dogs. This was shot at Busch Gardens in Pasadena.
All right.
So when you're visiting out west, you can check out.
But Busch Gardens is a...
well, now it's like a theme park.
Like a theme park. Do they have this there? Can you go there and smoke and...
sit with your dogs and
with your dogs?
Have a cup of tea and...
I
don't know.
Well, all right. Yeah, I'll check it out.
When in California, visit
Busch Gardens in this picture.
Yeah, and then follow us on
whatever
you follow.
Pinterest.
Are we there?
Probably.
Oh yeah, it's on the back of the postcard, so you have to.
All right.
There we go.
There you go.